Indiana Jones and the Temple of Bloon. Sorry, I mean Indiana Monkey and the Temple of Bloon. Who say Indiana Jones? What is Indiana Jones? I never watched this guy's movie. Who is that? Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. So for this week's Odyssey, we have a bunch of hard maps, all leading us all the way to Adora's temple on hard/improbable. Now we're going to start off with Lotus Island, followed by Bloonarius Prime, Encrypted, Chutes, and then Improbable. So the first two is standard, next two is Apopalypse, and the last one is Improbable. Well, this shouldn't be too hard. And let's check out what towers and heroes we got, shall we? So this is my loadout. As you can see, we only have Soda and Pet for this Odyssey. So obviously I go with Soda. And we don't have many tower choices in this Odyssey, but that's fine. Now normally for Odysseys I try to avoid going for boats because you know, very few maps have water. But it turns out there's water in every single one of these maps, including Encrypted. So we're going to add a boat in here, and every week's Odyssey we give ourselves an extra challenge because it's not challenging enough unless it's an extreme Odyssey. So for this week's challenge, we're going to try and get a 520 boat for every single one of our Odysseys. Ready? Let's go. Well, we start off with Lotus Island, which is a fairly easy map, so we're just going to start off by placing a simple Soda. There's not much after all. Next, we are going to place our boats, and of course we're going to get to a 520 boat, and we can accomplish this by getting a 220 boat first. Now that that's done, we just need to upgrade our boat to a 420, and if you play your cards right, you should be able to get the aircraft carrier, and you should be fine. Now you don't have to worry about camo balloons because you have Soda. Like you actually don't have to worry about camo balloons for now, so you don't need to worry about getting a camo village. What you can do, however, is get a carrier flagship as soon as you can, partially because we're doing the challenge and partially because it helps a lot. And you should have gotten your carrier flagship by round 53. Now you might notice, now if you're unlucky, you may or may not have leaked some camo blues round 51, but you don't have to worry about that. You can always just get a camo village earlier, which I'm about to do right now, but point is I just prefer to get the carrier flagship first. So if you want to play it safe, just get your 220 village, and with that we're done with the game. That's it. Well, we look at that, we have beaten this first island easily, so let's move on to Bloonarius Prime. Oh god. Well, in this a bloody difficult map to get over with. So we're going to start off with our Soda in front, and we're going to get a boomerang right here in the back once you have enough money to do so. And we're going to get a 202 first. Actually, we're going to get the bottom half of Red Hot ranks first. That way it's easier to pop balloons. And then we're going to get a 302 boomerang once you're done with that. Once that's done, you'll probably want to boost up your defense on the right side of the map. Your left side is fine, you have Soda and your boomerangs for now. And I assure you the boomerang is enough to uncover the lead balloons around 28/30 for now. So we're just going to get a 203 bomb, upgrade it however you like first, and then we're going to leave it as that for now. Once that's done, you want to probably get your boats because round 40 might be a huge pain in the butt if you don't deal with the Moab soon. So what you'll probably want to do is get a 220 boat first, and then upgrade to a 320. We are leaking some camo balloons around 37, but we should be fine for now. Speaking of for now, we are fine on the right side for now, but we also need to get up our camo defenses. Well, not camo defenses, but regular defense. So let's get one because it's cluster. And then we're going to get a monkey village right next to the boat. With this, we're going to upgrade to radar scanner. This is so that we can pop the camo balloons and prepare ourselves when we upgrade it to tier 4, such that the tier 4 can also pop camo balloons, which is useful if you know balloons, if the round is a prime number and hence camo balloons come out through here. Yeah, I think it'll be really helpful. Once you got your camo village, obviously you want to upgrade your boat to a 420. Once you got that cleared, you might as well just get jungle drums and then upgrade your boats to a 520. Now there are camo leads for 159, so what you want to do is sell your bomb and then use the money to upgrade it to a carrier flagship. And with that, your core defense is actually done. Now for the rest it's just supplemental damage. So first of all, you're just going to get a bunch of 204 bombs up here, and of course one more at the bottom, and then honestly, that's about it. You don't need to do anything else after that. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Didn't even need to. I don't even think the bombs were necessary, so let's just move on. Right, we got Apopalypse. Well, this should be fine. Of course, we're going to start with Soda, and I think the best place is to actually place her in the middle of the, encrypted, whatever you call this thing. Now, next thing we're going to do is remove this thing, the military side of the, crypt, whatever you call this. Now, we are going to place our boat here, and we're going to get Grape Shop before anything else. And we can afford it in about round 10. Now, the next thing you're going to need is a boomerang. This is so that you can deal with group balloons more adequately. Also, lead balloons. So we're going to remove the primary area for $250 and place your boomerang there. Place the boomerang as far away as possible from the crypt so that you can have a chance to place the bomb shooter here, which I think you can. And get the bottom path first, red hot ranks, followed by the top path. You want to get a 302 at the end of the day. And you should get it by round 19. Now, next thing you're going to do is upgrade your boat. So get a 210 boat first, then a 220, followed by a 320. Alright, now that we got it, we need to move on to the next important thing. Save up $3,500. We're going to sell our Adora. Wait, not Adora, Soda, sorry. We're going to sell Soda, and then we're going to get a 020 village in its place. Alright, the time has now come, so we're going to... Actually no, we can just fast forward the game since there's no camel balloons at this time. We're going to sell our Soda, and we are going to rebuy our village over here, and try to place it as high as possible. And now get the middle path, and there you go. Now you have camel detection for your monkeys. You shouldn't need to worry. Now just get jungle drums, just in case. Now next thing we're going to do is get the bomb. Seriously, a bomb. We're going to place it here, and yes, we can place it here. We're going to get a 204 bomb. Now with that, you're safe to deal with the camel lids, and the first Moab balloon won't come out for a while, and you're safe against that too. Now, you want to get aircraft carrier, and then carrier flagship, so let's go ahead with that. And we can finally get the carrier flagship by round 59. Sweet. And now, we're going to upgrade our village to primary mentoring, and honestly I don't know what else to get here. So we're just going to leave it as that for the rest of the game. And with that, I believe we are nearing the end of this map for this Odyssey. Now, after we pop this last 45 Moab, no, not yet, we still got a 0 MG, but we're almost there, and well, we didn't even have to go through a DDT, but if you're unlucky enough to have to go through a DDT, I suggest you just sell the village and then get the MIB if you're unlucky, but you shouldn't have to deal with a DDT. And with that, let's move on to the next map. Of course, another Apopalypse. Well, first we're going to place down our Soda, as usual. We're going to place her on top this time. Now we're going to place our boomerangs somewhat in the center, so we're going to do so. And we're going to get the bottom path first, then the top path, 302 boomerang. And then we'll continue from there. And we can get a glyph ricochet by round 16. Now I know round 16 sounds a bit late, but keep in mind that the balloons that comes out at round 16 and everything before is not a lot. Besides, you got Soda to help you, so it's not too big of a problem. Now just to make our lives easier, we're going to remove the statue on the right, and we're going to place a boat. Now we're going to place it at the bottom left of this pool as much as possible. And then we're going to upgrade the boats to a 020 boat first before upgrading it to a 320. Next, we want to get ourselves a camel village. So where are we going to place a village? Well, we're going to place it in the middle of these two, well, in between the left and right side of the map. But we're going to place it in such a way that the range only covers the boat. That is so that we can maximize the space we have available to us. And we're going to upgrade it to a radar scanner. Now before we get our aircraft carrier, we need to get at least one bomb. This is to help us deal with the mod class balloons, especially the one that's coming out on the right side of the maps. So we're going to get a 204 bomb here. Of course it's out of the range of the village, but we don't have a choice as of this moment because this is the best placement for the bomb. Now that that's done, we're going to upgrade our village to a 220 village, and then we're going to get our boat to a 420. Now after that, we're going to get a second bomb, but this time we're in the range of the village, and we're going to place it right about here. And of course, we're going to upgrade to a 240. And once that's done, you can upgrade to a carrier flagship. Now we're going to upgrade to a carrier flagship and you can afford it by around 63, although you may have to exit and re-enter right before round 63, or you can use Soda's ability so that you can clear the cell mix that comes out of the left side, because otherwise you will leak and you will die, just as I did, and I had to use a continue, so that's why I only purchased the carrier flagship when I have $4,000 extra, just so that it's fair. Now we're going to upgrade our village to primary mentoring, and then we're going to get a lot more bombs. So we're going to start off with 4 more bombs in these 4 locations that you can see here, and of course we're going to upgrade them to a 240. Also, you might want to set your boat to strong so that it can get rid of the white class balloons faster, and you have to deal with DDTs as well, so you might want to consider that as well. This is the first DDT, and it comes out around 80, and it pops just fine. And once you defeat everything in here, actually no, let's head back home. Now for round 80, you're going to set your targeting for the boat back to first, and then keep an eye out for this 0MG. You need to pop this 0MG in order to be round 80. Now if you haven't already, you might want to consider using a Solar's ability, so I'll slow the game down in case you haven't already, just in case, and just use Solar's ability, and there you go, we have defeated it. We have defeated the 4th island. I had to use a continue, but yeah, that was my mistake, honestly. Let's just move on to the final map. I mean, if you didn't make any mistakes, you exit and re-enter the game, you should be fine. Yes, Adora's temple, and we're going to beat it with Soda. So, we're going to start off by placing Soda right about here, and then we're just going to start. Next, the boat. We're going to place our boat right about here. I think here is an optimal placement so that, you know, we got something in port balloons at the bottom side as well. We're going to upgrade it to a 020 boat first, then we're going to upgrade it to a 320 boat. You can afford it by around 27. But if you haven't figured it out by now, this means that you won't be able to afford the aircraft carrier by around 40, and if you have played Improbable before, you should already know that. So what we're going to do instead is get a bomb. This will help us significantly with you know, defending around 40. And we're going to place the bomb in this corner right here, and of course we're going to upgrade it to a 204. There we go, we got our 204 bomb. You don't have to worry about the camel, right? So that will deal with it. But speaking of dealing with camel balloons, you should probably get yourself a village, and of course you're going to place it along with the boat and the bomb. So we're going to place our village right here. Notice how it gets in range of the boat. Sometimes, yeah, you're going to place it slightly above. Don't worry, when you get the bigger radius, it will cover the range of the boat. Now, the important thing here is we get the middle path after you get bigger radius, a radar scanner. And there you go, it can pop the web just fine. And once you upgrade our defenses, it shouldn't be a problem. So you can get an aircraft carrier by around 47 if you, well, didn't lose any lives, and you shouldn't. And with that, we're just going to save up until we can afford the carrier flagship. Alright, and we can afford it by around 62. Now, the next thing we're going to do is place another bomb within the range of the village. In other words, we're going to place it here. And of course we're going to upgrade it to a 204 because what else are you going to upgrade it to? After that's done, we're going to give ourselves a primary mentoring. Now here's the funny part, we're going to go for an unorthodox strategy. We're going to get primary expertise. No reason in particular, I just thought it would be fun to get it, so let's get that. Well, I'm shocked that we can actually afford it by around 81. I thought we were going to afford it around 83 or around there, but no matter. Since we got, well, some money left, we might as well just take the time to, you know, finish the game faster, and we can accomplish that by placing more bombs. We're placing the rest of the bombs here, and of course, we're going to get more recursive cluster because, once again, what else are you going to do? And there you go, we have completed this Odyssey. Now, this Odyssey wasn't too hard except for the 4th map, and yep, we have completed Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Temple, Bloon. Like I said, I didn't watch the movie, but whatever, I even got the title wrong. But regardless, we have completed this Odyssey, so it was relatively easy compared to previous Odysseys, except for Chutes. That one required a slight change of strategy, preferably use the bombs earlier than the ship. Before you get a tier 5 ship, I mean, get probably 1 or 2 more bombs, but in any case, it was still a success. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.